We are going to talk about the film The Salaryman, which was made in South Korea in 1962. It shows the story of a poor family, and there was a father, a mother, and 3 children. And the father, he worked as an accountant. The wife worked as a housewife, a typical housewife. And he was a very, very honest man. However, someday he received a proposal in his workplace in order to steal money from the company. And some of his colleagues tried to force him to do it, but he refused until the end. And then he was dismissed from the company. And it could happen because the owner of the company, he was traveling to the United States for health reasons, and he wasn't there, and some employees thought it would be a perfect opportunity to steal the company. However, after the father was dismissed, the family had very, very, very serious financial difficulties. They could no longer pay for their bills, and they had to run away from many people because they were owing money to them, and the father couldn't find another work. He was considered too old by some people. And there was another problem that once he applied for a job, he was told that there would be a job vacancy. However, his daughter applied for the same job, and she had an acquaintance in the company. And this acquaintance told his daughter that she should take an exam, but the exam was merely a formality because the job was already hers. However, when she went to the examination place, her father was also there. She tried to hide from her father, but the father ended up seeing his daughter. And the father didn't want that his daughter leave school to work. Because after all, he was the father, and he was the one who should provide money for the family, and so on. However, the father saw his daughter, and he was extremely sure that he would find that job, that he would get that job. However, the daughter knew better, that this job was hers. And of course, the father failed the exam, and he tried to find out why. And then he also found out that the one who got the job was his own daughter. And he was very sad. It was a very serious conflict in the family. And once he disappeared from his household. And he left a letter, and it seemed that he would take away his own life. However, he didn't do that. He only went to a bar and got drunk. And he returned home really drunk. The family, of course, was very happy because he was okay. He just needed to rest because of the hangover. And after lots of financial struggle, the family remained honest. And then the owner of the company where he used to work returned from the United States. And he knew that some employees tried to steal him. However, he also knew that the father didn't want to join this plan. So he went to the house of his employee, and he said that please, if he could work in the company again, that he not only wanted to give him his old job, but he wanted to promote him. And of course that the father accepted, and that it ended all the financial difficulties of the family. The daughter, she had the job she applied for. The father, he returned to his previous job. His boss called him back, and he was even promoted. And everyone got happy in the end. This film, The Salaryman, produced in Korea, 1962, it is available to see online on YouTube with subtitles in English. It's recommended. It's a very good film. The classic Korean films of the 1950s and 60s, they are really underrated, but they are excellent, and it's worth knowing.